Hello everybody, this is TipTop MTG here today with another Magic the Gathering video. In today's video, we are talking about Innistrad Midnight Hunt Jump In on MTG Arena. So what is this? Well, essentially this is a brand new event for MTG Arena that is essentially Innistrad Midnight Hunt but Jumpstart. So for those of you who don't know, Jumpstart was a pretty awesome product that came out with Core Set 2021, I believe it was. And it was where you pick 2 packs, each one has a theme, you shuffle the decks together, and you get yourself an awesome 40-card deck that was really cool. And what was more awesome was the fact that they integrated it into MTG Arena. Now, recently this year, we got Jumpstart Historic Horizons, which is essentially Jumpstart 2. They essentially did a bunch of stuff from Modern Horizons, added in some other cards as well, and it was a really fun time. And I have actually made several videos on this topic. In the past, I said, what is the future of Jumpstart? And I said, you know what? I think they should come out with a Jumpstart every year. And then, what do you know? Next year, we are getting Jumpstart 2022. So we knew about those 3 Jumpstart events, but over here on Daily MTG, they have some information about a new Jumpstart event. So let's read what they have to say, and I'm going to break it all down. It says, Innistrad Midnight Hunt Jump In arrives October 14th on MTG Arena. So it came out yesterday from the filming of this video. And with it comes hundreds of cards from across the sets currently in Standard, including horror-themed packs with cards from Innistrad Midnight Hunt. In Jump In, as with our Jumpstart events, you'll select themed packets to build a ready-to-play deck. There are hundreds of potential combinations, and each packet has some built-in variants, so you never know what to expect next. So you'll notice this is what the events page will look like, and we're actually going to jump into the game here in just a second, but it'll cost you either 1,000 gold or 200 gems to get into the event, and essentially it is Jumpstart Standard Edition, where cards are from the 4 most recent sets. You're going to pick 2 packets, each one has a theme, and build a deck. So it's pretty awesome, and yeah, you can play as many games as you want. Now, this is half the price of normal Jumpstart. Normal Jumpstart is normally 400 gems or 2,000 gold, but for your first and second win, you got rare ICRs. Here you're getting uncommons, but it's half the price. And so, you go from getting 4 rares down to 2, and the price drops in half as well. That just means you get to play more games, and getting that win is not as required. In the old Jumpstart format, if you had to play with your deck until you got 2 wins, and if that was hard to do, if your deck just wasn't great, that could be really painful. So the fact that if you decide to resign because your deck isn't fun, you only are missing out on an uncommon, I think is really good. Because the stated reason for this event is that, hey, you just finished the color challenge and you don't want to play with the starter decks, play Jump In. You don't have to worry about deck building and you get to kind of choose what you play still. So I think that's really awesome. The basic lands, you'll receive a mix of basic lands and stuff based on the cost of your stuff in your deck, so it'll be dynamic unlike a normal Jumpstart thing. And then also your non-basic lands will be these duels from Kaldheim, which is a little bit interesting, but it's fine. I feel like you could have done, I guess there were no I guess these are fine. They don't want to give away really nice ones, and the fact that these are the land types is pretty cool, but they are just common, so that's not a huge deal. And then the packet selection should work pretty much the same. It's going to get you either a dual color deck. I don't know if there are any 5 color decks or a mono color deck. Either way, there are some pack lists. So, for instance, Lost Mine of Pandelver, Bewitching. I'm not going to necessarily go over all of these. Celestial, Legion, Kicker. So we're seeing all sorts of things. Kicker, which wasn't really a thing in Midnight Hunt. It's really a thing in Zendikar Rising. And you'll notice almost every card here is from Zendikar Rising. Wizards. So there's a bunch of stuff. It's standard. Most of these are going to have just 1 rare. So for this one is Mind Flayer. Decaphile, sorry. But you'll notice we run through them, the rest are going to be uncommons. Now, I've not seen a mythic. That does not mean there aren't any here. And I haven't scrolled through, obviously, all of them. But I have yet to see a mythic kind of in here. Champion of the Perished. And I have scrolled through a pretty decent amount of these. So it's looking pretty standard. Oh, here we have one. Jaren, Corrupted Bishop. So just know that Sacrificial is going to have a mythic in it. And if you guys want, leave a comment down below, and I can actually do a video talking about the best packs to pick. Because if you can, you do get a little bit of variance. You essentially get to look at 3 packs, and if you know the rare mythic in each, it essentially is 1,000 gold to pick 2 of 6 rares, which is not a bad deal at all. So why don't we jump over to the game, and we can just play one round of this. So let's do this. We're gonna pay 1,000, and we have educated, roiling, or sacrificial. Well, we just learned that sacrificial has a mythic in it, so I'm gonna pick that one. And we can be sacrificial warriors, sacrificial wizards, or sacrificial clerics. I think sacrificial clerics is gonna be the best combination here. So let's take a look at what I got. We have cleric synergies, and we have things dying synergies, along with something along the lines of Jaren, which is pretty cool. Clerics, a lot of them are humans, not all of them, so that's a nice one. And then let's see, what was the clerics rare or mythic? Man, I'm probably just being blind. Here it is. Taborax. So pretty interesting. We're gonna play one game, but yeah, that is the format. You pretty much just pick your packs. You do have those lists, and I will leave a link to that article down below, so if you want to see what exactly are in each of those decks, or at least what you can get, because there will be slight variation, check that out, and you can kind of get a little bit more insight of what's going to happen. So looking at this, it is not my favorite, but we do have a 1-drop into a 3-drop and a 4-drop, so I think it'll be fine. We manage to get down another creature, we can maybe transform this, get that card, and then also do that. So like Deathbloom Rogue, or Black Bloom Rogue, could be an interesting target to sacrifice, but also at that point, once they get enough things in their graveyard, this is just the better creature. This is the perfect thing to sacrifice here, just because it wants to be. When you sacrifice it, that you get to put this curse on an opponent, which is pretty good. Sorry, not an opponent. On a creature or planeswalker an opponent controls, but we don't want to do that yet. I expect they're going to target something with a kill spell here. If I'm them, I'm probably killing Vengeful Strangler, just because I want to do that before a creature hits the battlefield, but it looks like they're actually just going to be playing at Dungeon Map. I do find it interesting. This Cleric synergy is going to work out really, really well. I think we're just going to play Jaren. So we're going to get a 1/1 and lose some life, and then just swing in. So Jaren here will let us give something lifelink, and if I have exactly 13 life at some point, at my end step, 6 mana, and we get a 6/6 that lets you sack creatures to draw cards, which is pretty good. And then that lifelink is pretty nice as well. We have this 2/1, so yep. Looks like they may have a cleric deck as well, maybe dungeon clerics. That's an unfortunate occurrence, but they are already pretty low. I think honestly I'm just gonna kill that and then just swing. And then I'm really not worrying about getting more mana. I need to get up to like 6 mana to even play 2 things in 1 turn, so I'll just be patient. Attended Healer is probably going to be next. We don't really have a way of gaining life right now, except for, I guess, this ability here. But then if Skyclave Cleric comes down or something along those lines, we can get some extra value out of that. But yeah, these are very, we're playing with a lot of commons and uncommons here. I did get my mythic. Didn't really do much other than create a 1/1, but it is still an interesting game, and I'm excited to see if they do anything interesting, or if we're just going to sit here for a little bit. Looks like we're just going to be sitting here for a little bit. Again, it's not a super huge deal that you get all your wins just because it is only 1 uncommon, but if you are new to the game, this is a really awesome way to quote-unquote jump in to Magic the Gathering, because it's, with deck building, it's fun because you get to pick what you want to do. This, you get to pick what you want to do within reason, and you don't even have to build the deck, so it's great. And then everyone has somewhat equally powered decks, so you don't have to worry about running into just craziness. I don't know about that. Now I have lethal in 2 turns. I guess I'll just lose life if he goes there. Um, oh, okay. Interesting choice. Discard a card, sacrifice a creature, an artifact, and a land. So now he can't venture into the dungeon anymore without another card to assist. So that's probably not good for him. But um, we are gonna swing. We're gonna play Attended Healer, and then we're gonna sack the treasure to play this, which is gonna gain us the life, which makes the 1/1. Yep. And now they pretty much need a board wipe, even their 4/4 Death Toucher, which I do not think that was worth it. I think they would have been better off going to literally any other dungeon, but you know, this is gonna not. Oh, I see. This is why he wants to complete it to get that out. Well, unfortunately, I don't believe that he is really saved from much here, so we're just gonna swing out. He blocks the 2/3. You know what? Let's give something lifelink for fun. And then we end up winning. It's very grindy. It reminds me a lot more of like a limited game, which it is. It's a form of limited. You don't get access to your full constructed, and I really enjoy it. And I hope we see more Jumpstart in the future. It would not shock me because it doesn't have an end date, or at least I didn't see an end date. Interesting. And so what I'm hoping is that in the future, we maybe just always have one of these for the current set. That'd be kind of cool. Either way, guys, if you enjoyed this video and found it useful, hit that like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on this awesome event, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.